Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's the brain of the mainframe here now, Scala with the Pop XP, and joining me as always is the teen sensation, Mr. Billy Tucci.
Teen sensation,
homeboy. What's good, my man?
Cool. As I was saying in the pre-show with our two awesome guests, crappy day, man. We got so much done yesterday. We're putting together the She Omnibus edition. I got all the files, all the digital files. We're going to launch that in a few weeks, and but some books we don't have the files for. We just don't have it. What?
There's a ghost in here.
What do you mean?
Fucking Lee Ditzworth.
Shut up!
Lee, welcome back to the world of streaming. Holy smokes.
Lee Ditzworth, the man.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a year since I've seen this guy on. Welcome back, Lee. Glad to have you. I hope you're staying for a while. Now we're going to have to make goodie bags. Everyone gets the goodie bag. You get a goodie bag. You get a goodie bag. All four of you in here get goodie bags. You're insane, people. Absolutely insane. That's cool, Lee. Welcome. Yeah, so a rough day, huh? Not feeling accomplished?
Yeah, well, yesterday, like I said, so then we went through, we had 8 issues of the 16 total issues that we don't have digital copies for. We can't find them. I can't find the digital editions of them anywhere. So what we had to do is we were scanning in the books.
Yeah.
We were scanning in the books completely, every page, even the ads and stuff, even though I'm not sure if the ads will be in the book. But, so that was a lot of work, getting all that. And then today, just nothing. I mean, we had a great Pop XP show today with Jeff Smith.
Hell yeah.
Yuki on Kickstarter. He's over 260. He's going to hit 275,000.
What did you called 260, right? You're like, hey, let's try to hit 260.
But I think he's like,
did he crush it?
59. I think he did.
Did he crush it over there? Did he crush down to
260? He will, though. Well, well deserved, man. Well deserved. So today was just, I don't know. I think I did the show and I had a lot of fun and stuff, and then I just did nothing today. It was weird. I think I watched YouTube. I watched fighter planes, Vietnam fighter plane videos and shit like that.
Were you sitting there with your World War II aviator goggles on and hat?
Oh, no, I got my
sipping on like a Yoo-hoo and some Smart Food popcorn.
No, but I got my aviator goggles here. Here they are. Should I put them on?
Do you really have them? Would you look at that?
Will you look at that? They're all too big because I put on my motorcycle helmet.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're all stretched out.
Are
they authentic? Are they authentic World War II goggles?
No, they're reproductions.
Oh, geez.
But they're cool. These are like Spitfire pilot goggles. This is what the Spitfire pilots wore.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Heck yes,
that's nice. Well, you know what, dude? Sometimes you got to just relax, right? You got to get a day, pamper yourself, watch a little YouTube. But, you got to get to business, right? You did a show today. Tomorrow's another day. But tonight, my friend, we've got some great guests. Returning guests of sorts. And to start off tonight, we've got a friend of the show, a man who's, he's really touched my heart, and he draws things that I want to touch. So everyone, please welcome Mr. What was that? He does, doesn't he?
He does, I know.
Doesn't he? He doesn't he? Everyone, please welcome Mr. Dan Mendoza. Yo, bro.
What's up?
Hail to the most dangerous man in comics.
Thank you.
So how's it going, dude? It's been you're pretty good. You're like what? You guys are hitting what every quarter with a new campaign?
Yeah, we're trying to do 4 a year. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's it. It's just crazy. You're like, it's pretty fucking wild.
It's like right when I think I could take a breath, I got to start another one. So.
Nice. Red Dragon Emperor. Yeah, dude.
Oh, man. What's up?
Jimmy DeMars, Mendoza tonight. That's awesome. That's right. So where are we at now? So you've got, how many campaigns are you in now? Like, how many have you completed?
Oh, this is my 10th Kickstarter or something.
Dude, 10?
Yeah, I didn't even know. And then I was doing a podcast and they told me it was my 10th one and I I didn't really think about it.
That's crazy. You got Crazy Louisiana Stormtrooper, Dan the Man Mendoza. All right, nice. So you got this latest book now out on Kickstarter, which is live. Sugar Pop issue 3, your 10th campaign. Now you've dabbled in the world of Indiegogo, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I still haven't pulled the trigger, man.
You haven't pulled the trigger,
dude. No, you got 10 projects lined up, ready to go.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I just haven't pulled the trigger, man. I guess.
Of your 10 campaigns, do you have extra issues of those? You have like stock inventory?
Yeah.
Those, you should put them up. They're all ready to go, homie. After this one, after this Kickstarter ends, I would hit with an Indiegogo.
How's the export? Is it easy? Like as far as dropping it into CrowdOx or just
you don't need CrowdOx anymore,
or just don't even CrowdOx it, just pull it and then fulfill the orders.
Yeah, if you could do it, we use CrowdOx, I think, because we have so many variants and stuff, and we do Kickstarter and Indiegogo, so that's why we use CrowdOx, and they're great. They've been fantastic for us.
I definitely, I'm for sure gonna pull the trigger on my 4th quarter campaign. This year, I'm definitely going to do it. So
awesome, and then you got the whole in-demand feature too.
Yeah, that's the whole reason is that I think I'm going to do a 4th quarter Kickstarter and then let it go straight to in-demand on Indiegogo and stuff. So I think that'd be really cool.
Perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, Indiegogo, man, they've got some crazy supporters. Like they just love their comics. They love their indie comics. So I think you'll do really good there, man.
Now, so, you saw this, Jimmy DeMars. Dan and Polito, the only reason I use Kickstarter.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, the tides are shifting.
Seems to be ascending, and it looks like Kickstarter's come back, obviously, from the troubles they had a few years back, with their gatekeeping and stuff like that. But then again, it's interesting how some stuff they were able to do. Hell Witch is on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I did an unboxing of Hell Witch, and Nile spent an hour.
Oh my god! I had to go in and map the auto blurs and like draw them in, then map them, because every page you turned, it was like a chick on chick, going downtown, all this stuff. I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, dude, did you even like look at the pages? It was like our first unboxing video too, like Billy's first like real unboxing video. And I'm like, let's put it together. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, that was a nipple. I was like, oh, now I got to blur that out. And I'm like, oh, shoot, what are they doing down there? I got to blur that out.
Yeah, but sure, all the little cards. National Geographic, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a piece of Renaissance art.
So. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But then I read somewhere that because it is art, you can probably get away with it.
But it's not, because I heard that I draw art. So
you can't, because it has staples.
Yeah, I get banned on Facebook all the time. I go to Facebook jail constantly, and the cartoons are fully clothed. I'm not even doing censored bars. I'm just they're clothed, but it's just too much cleavage. They actually send me the thing when I get out of Facebook jail. They send me like their rules, and it was basically too much cleavage and too much butt crack is gonna get you kicked. And I was like, it's not even nudity, dude. It's just it's. So I look over at Nightmare, my girl Nightmare, and I tell her how offensive she is just for living her life in her own body.
You tell that you're offended by her. No,
like your body is so offensive.
Now, bro, is it people complaining about it, or they just find it? The algorithms.
It's the bot. I think it's the bot that they made that looks for that stuff, because I'm not violating anything, and then I always appeal it, and they say okay, but then it's not. But then I still stay in jail, even though they say okay, you're all good.
Really?
Going nuts.
You got a perpetrator out there. Now speaking of, like, because you draw some very voluptuous women and stuff with your comic books and everything. I've always a lot of it's been based on that. I mean, in today's climate, right? Yeah. I mean, do they harass you for it, or do you actually stay pretty clear of that?
Yeah, like SPWs and shit like that for you depicting women.
No, not too much. Not too much, but I've been doing this since 2009, and I've been harassed since the beginning, mostly at conventions and stuff, but rarely on internet, But you just learn to deal with it. That you're not gonna get everybody to like you, and just it's just the way it is.
So are you like sitting at your table at a show and some I don't know, weirdo will come up to you,
Karen walks by.
I get
Karen walks by.
They get so mad where they'll be like, oh my gosh, look at this table, and why is everything so over sexualized? And they get all like stink face at me, and then they walk away. But as they walk away, like their husband or boyfriend gives me the thumbs up, But,
nice. I love it. Dan Mendoza, FTW.
Yeah, so it's whatever, Some people don't like to watch horror movies. Some people don't like clowns. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. Like some people don't eat cornflakes. It's the same thing. Like I just draw how I draw, and I always made the argument that when I hear people, oh, that's not how girls look, and I'm like, yeah. Girls don't look like Betty or Wilma either, It's
right.
the same shit. Like I draw cartoons, or they get they must have really bad back problems. I'm like, a cartoon doesn't have a back problem.
Yeah.
So
they're uplifting. They're uplifting spirits and other things.
It's people that are too grounded in reality and don't enjoy comic books that have escapism stories and things like that, and are not taken hard to the real world, and people that they're just too grounded in reality and they can't escape that and just enjoy the art for what it is, or just actually have fun and forget about what's going on in the world.
Yeah. Now, since you pretty much do your own thing, I mean, you don't really get involved with too much of the mess out there in the comic book industry, right?
No.
It's fortunate, and I don't know if you follow any of it, but I mean, it does look like. Some I was just reading just yesterday, I'm not sure if you're a fan of Star Wars or not, but they've got the new CEO coming in, and it looks like he's going to clean shop, and basically he's now just looking at like, you're not making money, so we're going to go back to what made money, and they're going to be cleaning shop, and new heads of stuff going to be taken over and all that. So I'm wondering if that's gonna spread into comics and television and all that again.
Yeah, I think that it should be like that, because there's been like, I don't know how many years it's been like this, but I would say like at least 4 years or 3 years that it just comic books not making money because there's too much politics in it. What happened to just fun comic books,
Exactly. Well, they're here. They exist, and it's usually in crowdfunding. That's where you find people making stuff they want to read.
I'm a 90s bad girl lover of comics, and that's the stuff I grow up on. That's the kind of books I want to make still, so it's just what I do.
Did you ever hear a comic called She that came out?
Yeah, I used to read about you in Wizard magazine.
My mom ripped out the first page.
I remember I used to submit artwork to Wizard magazine to hope that they put it in the back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they never did. But when Eric Larson had that contest where your character could fight Savage Dragon, I remember he put one of my drawings in the back in the back page. I was like, hey,
oh, that's cool.
I've been published.
I think we all submitted to that at one point. Yeah. I did that, and I used to always submit to Nintendo Power because I just wanted to have my.
Yes, I used to submit to Nintendo Power.
Never got there. But hey, man, so let's check out your campaign you got going on Kickstarter. The Uncanny Sugar Pop #3.
Yeah.
Boom.
I have no video. I have no video.
Nightmare makes the best videos.
I know. I forgot. Like, we were so busy with some other stuff that when it came time to launch, I was like, "Oh shit, I didn't make a video." And I was like, okay, I don't have a video."
You had to.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So you're freaking cool. You got 10 days left. What did you just do? A 30-day campaign?
Yeah, just a 30-day.
Nice. So you're 88,000, almost 88,400, 667 backers. Still 10 days to go.
So great, Dan.
You're gonna crush six figures.
Yep.
Thank you.
So what's the story, bro?
This is a 4-part book. It's the origins of this character, and she's this unicorn soldier that betrayed her people because she fell in love with a human. So this story is her. She's been basically arrested, and she's waiting for her trial on this mothership that's floating above Earth and stuff like that. So
that's crazy. Who did the interiors?
I love your art.
Oh, the interiors is TM Chu. TM Chu is awesome. He when Zombie Tramp first became a monthly series, he did the first run of that. So he worked on Zombie Tramp for a good year and a half with the first, I forgot how many issues. But yeah, so when I decided to do a Sugar Pop book, you know, of like our origin story, I asked him to do it, and he was glad to do it. So, but yeah, that's my homage to
that's
X-Men.
so great.
Yeah, that John Romita Jr. cover.
Yeah.
I always liked that cover, man. I just love Magneto. So
awesome, man. So you got the David Harrigan reward.
Yeah, had him do a 7 of 9 Star Trek Voyager homage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That actress, she still looks good today. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Isaac Bell. Isaac Bell is awesome, man. He has his own Kickstarter that's been doing
Isaac is awesome.
Isaac, I love
Isn't he
his
awesome? Doesn't when you just look at it, it just says 90s when you look at it.
Oh
dude.
yeah, definitely.
It's so awesome, man. So like I liked his stuff since the first book he did. And then it was cool because when they sent me the books in the mail, him and his girl Alexa Lowe that does the colors, they wrote me this letter about how much they are inspired by Zombie Tramp, and they're so honored that I backed their book, and it was really sweet.
Yeah, their book looks pretty sick too.
Yeah, their stuff is awesome, man.
I read the first issue. I haven't read the second one yet, but yeah, and he's talented, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Both of them, you know, they're a couple, right?
Yeah,
but they're you know, they're working couple. You know, she does all the pencil, the inking, and I think she does all the coloring.
Yeah.
Or she may do inking and coloring. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she also draws, and she has a completely different style. It's really good. We got them lined up for the next Cannibal Kitty book to do covers for us.
Nice.
They're a great team.
Yeah, and this is
they're
Lyrics.
cool. They're really cool too. Which
Lyrics
is good.
does great stuff too.
Yeah.
It's like
Lyrics part of that Art Germ Studios. And then of course I gotta do Bill McKay all the time. He's my buddy. So
every time I see Bill McKay's work, it's when I have you on the show, and I'm always like, I have to have him on. And every time I talk, he's like, yeah, I'll come on. And I never have him. I'm such an ass or something. I don't know, because I should have him on.
He's camera shy.
Yeah. We'll get him on.
Yeah, I have him. I think I have him coming to visit. I think on the 18th.
What?
Maybe.
You guys want to pop on and drink some beers?
I'll see if he wants to pop on. Yeah.
We'll just do a hangout.
I don't think Dan drinks. I don't think he drinks.
For me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty like I'm a pretty party pooper. Like
teetotal.
Pretty much a party pooper, but you know, I drink here and there, you know, but I just don't really.
Well, you're gonna drink with the Pop XP, man.
Yeah.
He's like, screw it, and pulls out a White Claw.
I get my
nuts.
I get the I do my Jack and Cokes or my, you know, cranberry vodkas or whatever. Just
there you go. You can drink a lot of cranberry vodkas, man, and you feel right as rain in the morning.
Oh yeah,
really?
Especially with
Vodka's good. The clear stuff is good.
Yeah, Tito's vodka, you don't get hangovers, man. It's I forgot what it is. It's gluten free or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think the white ones or something. But so you got Jose Varas.
Yeah, Jose Varas is awesome, man. I use him for pretty much every Kickstarter. And then this is a new one, the Zong Brothers. I first saw their stuff. They do an internet comic for Ron Sabala, and then I was like, these guys are awesome. So I looked them up on Facebook, and I found them, and I got a bunch of covers already lined up that they did. So
nice.
Sun K's the champ, man, of Kickstarters as far as her covers, man, make a killing.
Are they? It almost is that all digital? Her covers?
Yeah, it's all digital paint.
Yeah. It almost looks CGI-ish.
Yeah, totally.
There goes the boss man again.
Yeah, we do I always do a main cover, then I do like a 3-cover set, and then I do the collected pack, and then I do the collected pack with an original art piece.
Nice.
So that's the collected pack.
Dan, what's the biggest selling cover?
Usually always Reward 1 is always the highest selling because it's the cheapest.
Well, okay.
You know what I mean? But so you get a couple hundred of those. But I'm printing about 4,000 books a campaign.
Nice.
Good for you. That's excellent.
Yeah, it's crazy.
4,000 books.
So yeah, that's
now. Is this a remark cover?
No, so that's an original art. So it'll have that on the side in the blank area. I pencil ink and marker color that whole other side.
Oh, nice.
With some original art.
So what's on her boobs here on the costume?
I just thought it looked cool. They're plugs or something. I don't know.
Okay, I swear I was like, maybe they're like exhaust pipes,
right? I don't know. They're cool. I don't know. It helps.
That's where she refills
compass.
them. There you go.
So usually for this one is like the back issues. Usually I always include back issues of every single book that we do, but I just did the Sugar Pop ones for this campaign, and it's fine.
Nice.
And then for the add-ons, this is what I do now, where you can get this blank sketch cover, and I grab 20 of them, and I randomly just do quick sketches on them, like ballpoint pen sketches, and just so you just by buying that, 20 of those people are going to get a sketch.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then if you don't like your chances, you get the sure thing, and that's limited to 20 people, and I do 20 sketches on those, and those guys get that.
Oh, I love the animation.
Yeah, you just do an animated GIF in like a video program real quick.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you how you do that, if you don't mind, for our next one.
Sure. And then this is sold out. This is the first time I did this. Nightmare's always telling me that I need to, have a cover that I hand drew. So I did this 11 by 17 painting. Oh, my cat's going crazy. Sorry. This is my cat. But yeah, I did this 11 by 17 watercolor painting. And so that I made that a cover they can add on, but also sell the original. So that went as soon as it launched. So that's the printed copy you can get for $20.
Got the acrylic stands.
Yeah, the acrylic stands do really well. I was like, I'm not going to do any more, but I was like, okay, I'll do one more, and then it does really well still. So I'm just all about it.
Oh, nice.
And
who does acrylic stands for you?
I could give you their email.
Okay.
I get them all made in China.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty good stuff. It's fun, dude. It's like little cool, like 6-inch or 5-inch little character you can put on your desk.
Nice.
So these are some of the freebies: patches, magnets.
I'm
really into doing collector's cards now. So these are your add-on covers. I always do homages for the add-on cover. So this is King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's great, bro.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then another collector card. I did a good amount of collector cards in the last Kickstarter, so I want to keep it going, and so I keep the logo on the bottom exactly the same, so people can just collect them all as it goes on. And now I started doing these lenticulars. People like them so much that I do 3 lenticulars a campaign. So this one, the theme is all He-Man characters. So
it's so cool.
Now, do you have a sample of how those lenticulars look?
Not that one, not because.
Do you have a sample of another one that you've done?
Oh yeah, for the Tales of Ill campaign that we did at the end of last year, that just got printed in Singapore, and we're waiting for it to come across on the boat. This is it right here. There's a little bit of nudity, but yeah, it's that's your lenticular.
Cool.
That is cool.
But the new ones, I don't have them because I'm having them.
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh,
mounted by the good people at Fairy Metal, but and that stuff looks 3-dimensional. It looks crazy. It's like
Fairy Metal.
It moves. No, that they teamed up with a company that can make them. So we always put
that's really
we put our orders in together so we can get it's cheaper in bulk. So, yeah.
They must be super expensive to make, huh? Though.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta sell them for that much.
Yeah.
So to make up some of the cost.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Then I always do there's always like an exclusive thing where you can get this cover, but it's just randomly inserted, and I pick like 30 people that win it, and that's it. And it's just kind of like when you buy certain items, it doubles your chances of getting that item, that cover. So I do that for every campaign.
Nice. And Ron Herb says Dan's lenticulars are outstanding.
Thank you. So, and that's the regular version that anybody can buy. And then this is the first time I did a lanyard. So we're at 85K. That's the lanyard. So the next freebie will be 95K, and that's going to be the first time I'm going to do a keychain.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. As always, a bunch of great stuff in your campaigns.
Yeah, the last lenticulars I did for Sad Girl, they were all Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Those were cool.
Yeah, that was fun stuff.
Very cool. And then, your Dragon Ball Z pop.
Yeah. I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, but I've never done a Dragon Ball styled cover, so I did that one. So
nice. Now this series, Sugar Pop, does Nightmare write this?
No, I write it.
I write
it. TM Chu draws it. Nightmare created and writes Cannibal Kitty.
Cannibal Kitty. Okay,
yeah,
I wasn't sure if she had two different series.
Yeah, that's the next campaign. I think that's going to run in July.
Very cool. So how many different series do you have now?
3. Sad Girl, Psycho Baby, Sugar Pop, and Cannibal Kitty. So, but Sugar Pop's only 4 issues, so that's when that's done. That's done.
Are we going to see a massive crossover eventually?
Yeah, I do. On the Tales of Ill book that everybody ordered last quarter. It's nothing but short stories, and it's all the girls almost in every single story and stuff, and it's some cool little crossover short stories. But yeah, I would expect to see a big crossover in all the Sad Girl books coming up. Nice. But I don't know about them being in every single Kickstarter. I'm working on a plan for that, but that's for something else that I can't announce yet. So.
Gotcha. I love Jimmy's comment here. Dan's stripper pens are awesome. Can't wait to get my Sad Girl to complete the set.
Oh yeah, things like that.
Is it like the old fashioned where like you tip on?
I brought back stripper pins.
It's so great, dude.
You can't see it, but I was like, I always liked these. I was seeing them in my dad's drawer when I was a kid, and I was supposed to be vacuuming or dusting, and then so it's all blurry, but you can see whatever. But it's
freaking awesome. They're awesome.
So every character's had one released now, so those are fun to make.
Dan, I cool. Steal all your cool things for my campaigns.
I know, right?
Write it down.
Yeah, Scala, take notes, Scala, for when you launch Vendico.
I know.
I already wrote down from you, Billy. I wrote down API printers.
Yes. You know what? Yeah, I'll put you in touch with them. They're great guys, bro.
Oh yeah. And then I have August 2nd. It says contact Tucci for a she cover.
All right, yeah, there you go. All right.
Oh. I think he's got the same thing on his calendar for August 2nd, but he's looking for a Mendoza cover.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would be badass.
Yeah.
Just draw a couple up and we'll take a look. All right, Dan? You're not busy.
Oh, man. Well, this year I started a Patreon, and that was like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make time for a Patreon because I always wanted to do it. And then it's crazy, man. It's not a lot of work if you plan it out right, where it's kind of like, just let people see what you're doing. Like, that's all you got to do. So like when you're working on stuff, just show them all the stuff you're working on, and, the drawing program I use, you can time lapse while you're drawing. So then I just send them the time lapse so they can actually see the drawing happen and stuff. So
that's pretty cool. Now, are you still keeping up with the Patreon, or did you try to buy it down a bit?
Yeah. Every quarter, because there's different tiers, and there's a tier where you can get a regular version of an exclusive cover that's not sold anywhere else, and then you got a $25 tier where you get a regular and nude version, and those come out every quarter. So after this month, I tally everybody who paid for the second quarter, and then I pull in the Excel sheet, and then we go to print on that, and so we're doing we got a Cave Woman exclusive for that, which is cool because
nice.
Yeah, I really like all that Bud Rich stuff, man.
He's great.
Now, as an independent creator, do you encourage maybe other creators that are doing what you're doing to get into Patreon, or not to sound even funny, but some actually do OnlyFans as well?
Yeah, I don't know about the OnlyFans. I thought OnlyFans is just for cam girls.
No.
I don't know.
No, OnlyFans is expanding into like art and stuff. Yeah,
that's cool, man. Like, because when I started, I just wanted to build a fan base, so I was just on DeviantArt, and I would just every week I would just make sure I'm drawing different pinups, of just cute girls and stuff, and I just kept doing it and just posting it and trying to build a fan base, and then eventually I was like, I'm gonna make a comic book, so all those people from that fan base invested into the comic books, which was cool, and then I still have a lot of those fans today.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, hey, man, everyone out there that's watching this live, that's going to be watching this recorded, there's 10 days left as of June 2nd, 2021. So get on over there to your social media, click that share button, share on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, and continue sharing this along. And if you're a fellow streamer as well and you're looking for a great guest for your stream, reach out to Dan and get him on to talk about Sugar Pop 3 and all the other campaigns he's done, and maybe even some stuff he'll divulge for the future. Who knows? You know? Anything for the future?
I can't talk about it yet.
Okay. How many pets do you have?
I have 2 cats, a Doberman Pinscher, and a turtle. See, can you see my cat? I got this.
Yeah, he's like,
there he is.
What's he doing back there?
I got this cat. He's a Lycoy. He's a werewolf cat, and
oh, cool.
And he's a kitten, so he's going nuts right now. He's
frisky one, huh? He's a frisky little dingo.
He chills most of the day, but he's nocturnal, so he's hyper right now. So yeah.
Nice, nice. Awesome. Well, hey Dan, man, thanks so much for coming on and chatting with us and sharing Sugar Pop 3. Good luck to you. I'm sure it's gonna crush 6 figures on this one.
Thank you.
and we'll see you back in a couple more months.
Yeah,
awesome.
Around July-ish.
Well, actually, we're gonna find it. Hey, see if if he's gonna be down, we'll do the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some that whole week of San Diego. We're gonna be doing some live streams. So I think it's time that we do a bad girl stream, Nile.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And we'll get Dan on. We'll get Brian on.
Yeah.
We'll have a good old friggin' time.
Oh, we could all dress up as our favorite bad girls.
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll get drunk, right? Oh man, we're gonna look like fire, bro. I'm telling you.
Then we'll get some real bad girls on.
Yeah, man. Tribute to the bad girl comics, man.
Hell yeah.
We'll have Nightmare, Francisca, and Debbie on and just have them yell at us.
Yes. That would be awesome.
Let's do it. Bad girl.
Let's do it.
All right.
It's in the calendar. It's in the calendar.
Love you, buddy. Good to see you, pal. And we'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. Have a good one. We'll talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, that cool shit, huh?
He does have cool shit. What the hell?
I'm looking at my other monitor here because I'm from the Blevins Media / JPC Center here because I got the monitors here. So I have the monitor here, and then I have us live on YouTube over here.
That's what I have. I've got us live. Oh my god, that's what
I got to keep remembering to look at the camera though, because I can see you here. I can't see you here.
My camera's here, but my screen's here, so that's why my head is always on a bit of an angle. Jinx, buy me a Coke.
You're good though, looking at the camera. I should move it over to this to right like there.
Hell yeah. Jimmy says get Jennifer Van Damsel to do a sad girl cosplay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe she'll come on the Bad Girls episode.
She's got to be on the Bad.
Hang out. She's got to be on the Bad Girls.
She's got to be on it.
And talking. She'll be. She'll probably tell us how much she hates everything, but it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
And if you want to know what else Jen hates, tune into the Weekend Pop every Thursday at 9 p.m.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going to miss the Weekend Pop this week, buddy.
It's cool, bro. It's cool. We get it.
Every week, don't I?
You miss it every week. Well, you have the professionals typically.
I have the professionals, but I'm missing that too tomorrow because my New York Islanders. Game 3, man. Against Boston Bruins in the playoffs. Sorry, guys.
I'll tell you, I've never seen better volleyball players in my life. Those Islanders, man. Hitting those sports balls around like real muscly boys, huh? It's fun. It's a good time. Speaking of muscly boys and distracting from the rest of your life, let's welcome Clay Adams. Hey, it's Clay.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Clay.
Welcome back to the show, bro.
Yeah, man. I was excited coming on the show. I thought I'd, have a little happy time.
Yeah, drink it up. Drink it up.
Yeah, I like that music, by the way. Can you guys play that every time I enter a room?
That is your official theme music.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah.
If you check your mailbox right now, there's a little speaker that clips onto your belt, and every time you walk, it takes the vibration and it plays your sound music.
Oh, sweet. And then it knows when I've entered a room, it's a pressure change or something.
Into a doorway.
Yeah. You guys you're like scientists. It's amazing. You're not just artists, you're scientists.
I do it all.
Yeah, I'm just here.
That's why you're a teen sensation.
What's that?
Can I have a cool promo too with the music?
Well, yeah, but I'm just I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna randomly play it throughout the show. Whenever you do something exciting, we're gonna play that. Like when you're like, hey, let me get something, and you come back, I'm gonna play it. When you take a sip of your drink, I'm gonna play it.
All right.
Unless Clay's on, I'm gonna play Clay's.
Nice.
It's thrilling. It's thrilling. So Clay, man, it's been a little while. I think it's been almost like 5 months or so since you've been on.
It's been a bit. Yeah.
So what's new in the world of Clay Adams?
What's new in the world of Clay Adams? Well, so since we last talked, I had a book come out from Scout Comics called Red Xmas #1, and continuing my series Dead Skins on Kickstarter. We got one more volume to do that's going to happen in a couple of months. And now we're back with more PBOW, which stands for Pregnant Bitches of War. It's it's a family book, it's for all ages.
Love it.
And
I feel
this
like
is our second arc.
Samuel L. Jackson should pop and be like, Pregnant Bitches of War.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would love it. I would love it. Yes. Yeah. So we did 5 issues of that a few years ago. We did a first arc, and so now we're doing a second arc. This is called World War Bitch. We're on issue 2 of that. It's going to be 4 issues, and it's a good time. It's a rollicking good time.
Heck yeah, it is.
Now, are you published now through after your campaigns and everything? Do all your books go through Scout, or just books?
Well, I've got Red Xmas is out through Scout. So they did 1 issue at Christmas time. Then they're gonna go straight to the trade next Christmas. So it's like a new kind of thing they're trying. They're calling it it's their nonstop edition, I think. And then I have another book. I don't think it's been announced yet, but that's with a different publisher. So my lips are sealed on that, but yeah, that'll be coming out soon in shops. And I mean, there are a lot of cool companies out there now that are doing things like that, where it's like they'll let you fund the book on Kickstarter and pay for the art, right? Because they're not backed by like a big corporation or something that's gonna front all this money to pay the artists. So you can pay the artists, maybe make a little profit on Kickstarter, and then take it to some of these companies that will then put it in stores, and that's I actually got my first royalty check from Scout and was pleasantly surprised. So these people know what they're doing.
That's good. I actually was emailing back and forth with Brendan Deneen to do a special. For those that don't know, he's the founder of Scout Comics, and I believe he's the CEO too. We're gonna get together and do a Scout Comics special. And what I'm trying to do, because we've spent 2 years, we're really more than 2 years now, really focusing on highlighting independent creators like yourself. But there's also great small publishing companies out there that are really doing a lot to support the smaller creators as well. And we had Second Sight on, which kind of kicked off this series. I'm trying to do like 1 a month, and just highlight that. Of course, I've had like Boom on and stuff. He's small, but he's not small. He's still. He's big up there, but
he's pretty big for a small.
Yeah, he's pretty big for a small guy, huh?
Big for a small guy. Yeah,
big for a small guy. That's what she said. But anyways,
Whoa!
Hey, now, cheers to that, huh? But I really want to start highlighting stuff. So when your other book gets going and you can talk about it, I'd like to know who that publishing company is, if it's a smaller outfit, and try to get them going, because there's so many great books. And I have to say, when we had Second Sight on, a lot of so basically we had a gentleman that represented the publishing company, and then about four or five creators that are independent, but they also get published through there. And same deal, they let they're in full freedom, and they support the campaigns because they want the campaign to fund the best product that they can then publish out further and distribute, which is great. But what was great is a lot of those creators then were sending me stuff after the interview, digital books and things. I mean, some of the best comics I read in a long time.
They're fantastic.
I couldn't believe, I could believe, because there's so many great creators out there. But the fact that, a lot of people don't know about these other publishing companies, right? So they're not, and not a lot of people are going to go and get that old school phone book thick previews catalog and sift through it, right? I mean, but the stuff is in there, and I was pleasantly surprised. So that really motivated me to just continue reaching out to these publishing companies to get not only them represented, but also, you know, bring in some of your top creators, you know, for some of the books you're publishing. And it definitely is pretty cool. So I like that you're doing that, you know, getting out there through the publishing, working with other small publishers while also doing your own thing as well.
Yeah, it's a cool model, and it's like they're different audiences too, right? Because like if you're buying comics on Kickstarter, you know you're getting like a premium product. Mm-hmm. You're also helping to create the thing, so you're almost like a producer in a way.
Exactly.
So you're like you're part of the creation process. So that's a very different thing than like walking into your comic book shop and just picking up something off the rack. So it, you know, I think for a while there, companies were. Hey, Lee, how's it going, man?
That is true.
Good to see you.
I love having Lee back.
He's back. I love it. Yeah. So, you know, I think there was some suspicion, you know, from comic shop owners or whatever, like what is Kickstarter going to do to us? But I really think it's totally different audiences, and companies like Scout is very savvy about that. Like all their stuff is brand new, even if it's been on Kickstarter, like it's going to be under a different cover when it comes out through Scout. And then there are the, you know, other companies that have really sort of figured out, you know, it's a brand new product when it comes to a comic shop, you know, because most of those people haven't seen it yet. Because Kickstarter is such a niche audience. Like it's like in a lot of ways, it's where the money is, because that's where you get funded and get to make the book. But you can do it. Hey, Lee. So Frida's like on her break. I think she's like kicking some dogs and maybe poisoning some children right now. Frida is our waitress mascot at Fried Comics, which is what I publish under on Kickstarter. She's a horrible human being, and Lee, I'm sorry you don't get to see her, but it's probably better for everybody involved that nobody actually talks to her. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Hey, there's Frida. Yes, she's lovely. A lovely human being. How
did you come up with? I know you said that the first time you did on the show, you told us, and tell us again how you came up with Fried Comics.
So the idea behind Fried Comics is like, it's a state of mind, right? Where you're fried. Like I feel like I'm just fried all the time. Like I can barely put two words together now. Like I'm opening my mouth and like shit's coming out and I don't even know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I'm fried. And we felt like it was like it described the kind of storytelling that we wanted to do, right? Like it's fried food. Mm-hmm. It's fatty, it's salty, it's not particularly good for you, but man, it goes down easy.
Yeah,
it tastes so good, right? Good. So those are the kind of comics that we wanted to make. And when I say we, it's me and my co-writer Alexandro Philippe, who he's a documentary filmmaker. Who does some stuff. He did like People versus George Lucas and 7852 about the Hitchcock shower scene. It's on Hulu now. He's done a bunch of pop culture documentaries. So he and I have written all of the titles to date. And yeah, those are the kind of movies we liked, the kind of comics we liked, stuff that just had no nutritional value. And yeah.
You know what's so great about you guys? You talk about no traditional value, no nutritional value, but right. Fried Comics is awesome because on the Kickstarter campaign you have like 10 campaigns. Fried Comics is done, right? But if I recall, you guys have backed almost 500 other creators' projects on Kickstarter alone. Yeah,
including she. So not we're on Indiegogo too. We're backing campaigns there too. Yeah. But yeah, like we just believe in this crowdfunding thing. Yeah. You know, like it's just such a cool thing. So we like to support. We like to. We like to discover what's happening out there. And I found some great books.
I got to tell you, because a lot of these campaigns, if someone, I don't know who it is, you get recommended, you check it out. I do check to see if so some people will have like 4 or 5 campaigns.
Right.
And then you look at how many books they backed, and some of this have none.
It's like 0. Yeah.
Like they've never backed another. So I'm like, well, why should I back this person's book if we're supposed to be all in this together,
Totally.
You know, but it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not like you want it to be transactional, but you know, you want to know that somebody is involved in the community, they're supporting other people, like they get the deal, and they're not just like a drive-by who's coming in and like just wants to try to raise a bunch of money and not really like get involved or see what else is going on.
Yep.
Yeah. Now Yul Damas has a kind of a cool question here. Do you think comics need a second medium like movies, games, trading cards, etc.?
Ooh, do I think comics need a second medium? Like what do you mean? Like expanding into other things? To
me, those are complementary things. Well, let's put movies aside, right? But you do trading cards, toys, things like that. To me, that's more of it's like expanding the universe you're in.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You physically get to hold the figure, right? You get the cool trading cards that you can collect. I think it all depends. I think comics, it's not even just comics though. I think there's other forms of entertainment that can have trading cards and stuff because, there was cartoons that, start off as a cartoon, and then they came out with trading cards and trading cards were in their prime, especially in the 90s. Look at the old Nicktoons. Then they make comics. Look at Ren and Stimpy, Rugrats, Doug, right? We'll use those as an example. They start off as a cartoon, went into a trading card, then went into a comic book. So do they need them? I don't know. They kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, I think I put a down payment on our house with the money from the Comic Images sheet, the second sheet trading card set, the Chromium set.
Oh wow!
From it, I think I was able to put the deposit on the house with that.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'll take some of that money. I
think it was the cards and the she statue we did. This she statue right here. I'm like, all right, that check's going there.
Right there too.
So in that case, my answer is yes. Comics do need a second medium like trading cards and statues because I could use some money for my mortgage. I kind of think it's like you said, it's all complementary and it all feeds off of each other. Like I was talking to somebody about this the other day, about how like I got into comics from watching the TV shows like Wonder Woman and Incredible Hulk, all those live action shows, but then the cartoons like Super Friends, and then they came out with Superpowers, and then Kenner had their line of toys. So then I like bought the toy line, and it came with a little custom comic, like those old Kenner toys.
He-Man's.
Yeah, well, like the
comic too.
Oh, did they have a comic in there too?
He-Man did, yep.
I think that's super brilliant because I didn't even know comics existed till I saw those.
The Star Wars, because the Star Wars comics were huge.
They were huge, right?
I don't know how old you are. I know Nile's young, but I bought the Star Wars. I don't know which issue it was, but it was for the Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And in the comic itself, it says, "Luke, I am your father," and it came out like a week before the movie.
Oh,
so it totally gave away the whole thing. I don't know, it was Chaykin who did it, or Herb Trimpe drew that issue or something. But it was that they gave it away a week before, like the Wednesday before. I guess back then the film probably came out on Friday night.
Sure.
And in the comic shop, the Tuesday and Wednesday, they gave it away. So
there's no social media or anything to actually, though, they could do that and not really worry too much for it to be spoiled because nowadays, it's within 2 seconds the world knows.
Yeah,
that's how small the world is.
All us kids that bought comics knew, but the ordinary kid on the street with the
had no idea,
and the folks didn't.
Yeah. So then when you're in school, Billy, right, and you're making fun of the kids in the library, it's like, so Billy, that's his father, right? And you're like, shut up, shut up! I'll bash your face, and I'm Billy Tucci. Hey,
I get no anyway.
Well, yeah, I do. I think that stuff complements, And what's cool too, actually, I like when the crowdfunding creators do it. Because then it's like if you actually are huge into crowdfunding, you're building your own custom set, right? And you have like your own set of collector cards from all your favorite campaigns. So it's like you get to kind of like a little album, right? Of just all the stuff you've backed right there. I think it's cool. I love trading cards.
I'm sorry.
I want to see Pogs come back, but that's a conversation for another time.
I'm sorry, Clay.
No. Go ahead. What were you
because I remember talking to Ethan, and about remember, Nile, we had the discussion with Ethan about the wrapping for trading cards.
Yeah,
it's so expensive apparently to pack them in.
Oh, to like shrink wrap them?
Yeah,
or like
the little cellophane, like
it's
foil, the foil wraps.
That probably costs more than the cards.
I think that's what he was saying. Yeah.
So it's probably cheaper to box them. So you have a box set. You just have to buy the box set of 90 cards and it's nice little cardboard box, right? Scala.
Yeah.
Little box there.
We started doing that with Deadskins, doing like trading cards as like our stretch goals. Cause we had some artists just do some, like some art for us and like just character poses and stuff. And we were like, yeah, let's make some trading cards out of these. And I think it's cool. Cause then if you like back every campaign, then you have the whole set, and and it's kind of like while supplies last too. So it's like, it encourages people to get in early. I do think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, actually, Jimmy says too. EVS is doing trading card binders. It's really cool. Makes you want to really collect to fill the binder. Yeah,
it's an excellent idea.
So let's I was gonna say let's jump into Clay's new campaign here for Pregnant Bitches of War. Who dey? Pregnant Bitches of War.
1 and 2.
That's right.
1 and 2.
One and two. That's so this arc is World War Bitch. It's volume 2, issues 1 and 2. So you can get the whole series. We have catch up tiers. You can get the trade of the first volume and or the PDF. So you can get caught up.
I just love the smoking pregnant woman with blood.
I know, so great. Please tell me you turn the volume on when you share the screen, Niall.
I did, Billy. Let's check out this campaign video.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, guys.
Welcome, soldier. My name is Clay Adams. I'll be your liaison for this mission, along with my co-writer Alexander and the art team of Fabio Romacci and Ilaria Chioca. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, fund PBOW World War Bitch 1 and 2, the sequel to the cult hit Pregnant Bitches of War. PBOW debuted a few years ago, and people seem to like it. The new book is set up to be very new reader friendly, and a good jumping on point. It's 40 pages. That's 24 pages of main story, 6 pages of free to backup, and some other shit. Now, on this mission, you may encounter catch-up tiers. This means you can snag issue 1 and or volume 1 in print or as a PDF. You may also encounter variants, like our Bond homage variant, our quote-unquote virgin cover. We're also selling the original art. We're excited about that. You can trust this team. We here at Fried Comics have 9 projects that we've funded and fulfilled on the platform. So we're the kind of people that get the job done. Thanks for backing, soldier. You find a pledge level you like and pledge. We'll make more comics.
My sights are trained on you, 'cause now we're killing for 2.
We're killing for 2.
So great.
Who wrote the lyrics to this?
So the theme song was written by a guy named George O'Connor, and he's brilliant, man. He did a great job. So we actually in our first issue of World War Bitch, we sort of crowdsourced some of the lyrics. So I asked George to just leave some of the lyrics blank, and then we had like our backers kind of suggest rhymes to go to it, like in the comments. I'd post it in the updates, and they'd post in the comments, and then I'd kind of choose like, all right, what's like the best rhyme here? What's the best thing? But I think that lyric was all George, and it's all sung by his wife Tracy. She killed it.
Oh, awesome.
She did a great job.
So tell us about this. I mean, what is this about? Is this about a post-apocalyptic premature babies?
You know what? Maybe that's the sequel. So this is about 6 pregnant women who are accidentally sucked from the time stream by Nikola Tesla, and they accidentally kill a young Hitler and make the world worse. And now with Tesla acting as Charlie to their angels, they must save the world from a hell of their own creation before their water breaks. That's the ticking clock in the pitch.
I get the name Fried Comics now. It all makes sense.
Now you get it. Now you get it. And that's our Bond homage variant. The man with the metal dick. He's going to be a major villain in this issue. This is a first appearance. This second issue.
There's a metal dick right there.
Of the man. Well, is that the metal dick or is it the hook?
Oh,
you got to read the issue to find out.
It's not a microphone.
It's not a microphone. That's not a microphone.
Nice. The interiors look great in this.
The book is your artists are fantastic.
Yeah, they're really good. It's an Italian team. Fabio, I'm going to slaughter it. Fabio Ramacci, and he's going to kill me because I didn't pronounce it correctly. But I got to put on the phony Italian accent to even get close. And I
hope my mother's not watching this.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Mrs.
No, it's all right.
Please forgive me. Tucci, right? It's like the
Mama
double
Tucci.
C, right?
Yeah.
Tucci. Ilaria Chiocca is the cover artist, and I'm sure if they're watching this, they're dying laughing at how I'm slaughtering their names.
They're like stupid American.
Yes, dumb American.
Now, can you say Dominic DeCoco?
Dominic DeCoco.
From what movie was that?
Was that close?
Yeah. That's from the Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, Inglourious Bastards. Oh man, that's one of my favorites. I love that. All the Tarantino stuff. We love the Tarantino stuff at Fried Comics. That's sort of our ethos. If you like Tarantino stuff, you'll like this comic. If you like Preacher, The Boys, stuff like that, you'll dig this.
Well, you totally got that Grindhouse vibe down to it.
That's the idea. Yeah, that's the idea.
So what are you looking at in this panel here? These creatures.
Yeah, so this is the Kranken. So the villain of the book is called the Exalted Father, and he's the guy that you saw on that Bond cover with the potato sack on his head. He's kind of deformed because like Tesla came up with this technology that sort of extends your life, but it makes you into like this bionic man, and so the Exalted Father had Thomas Edison do that to him, but like Edison fucked it all up. So the Exalted Father looks terrible. So he walks around with this potato sack over his head. And this is like his army, his soldiers. They're called Kranken. They're more like genetic experiments. And so in the last issue, they were hunting the PBOWs. They trapped them on a bridge in Africa. And then the bridge broke and the ladies fell into this river that is prowled by Gustav the dick-eating alligator. And so it's all ladies, and Thomas Edison is dressed he's in a dress, so he can fool Gustav, but Gustav is not fooled. He knows a dick when he smells one. He's got a nose for a meal. So it doesn't end well for Thomas Edison here in this preview. But you'll have to read the book to see what happens to him from here.
That's
fantastic.
Freaking awesome. Now I gotta tell you, I pledged for this. And,
thank you.
Yep, and I gotta ask you now. One of the things I love, because you do both campaigns like we do. You'll do Indiegogo and Kickstarter, and I like that you keep them in demand too. Mm-hmm. Is there any chance, because we have a lot of viewers that are just Indiegogo big backers, and this thing is perfect for Indiegogo? Will we see PBOW going to Indiegogo after this?
Absolutely. It's something I've started doing. As soon as the campaign ends, I go straight to in demand, because it's a totally different audience over there.
Yeah.
And there are things that I like. I've been doing Kickstarter, like this is our 10th campaign. And there are things I love about Kickstarter, but they're like, since I've started doing Indiegogo, there are things I love about Indiegogo. You know, they do things a little bit differently over there. Mm-hmm. So I like to do both. It's two different audiences. And I heard Dan talking about that before, and I think he should totally do it because it is like, it's super easy to go from one to the other. Yeah. Now, I've never done an actual Indiegogo campaign. I always just go straight to in demand. Like, do you guys, is there a difference? Like, do you recommend doing a campaign as opposed to in demand?
I would recommend doing a campaign and make it something like exclusive for the Indiegogo backer. Now, most of it can be the same, but always have maybe like one or two
like
items
that
are just
really
exclusive.
Yeah, one cover.
The cover, and then do the campaign there and let it build up, and then go in demand from there.
Gotcha.
And, then you have that same amount of time. And I always say fulfill your, if you did a Kickstarter first, make sure when you're fulfilling, it starts going out to whoever was backing first. So vice versa. If you did Indiegogo first, make sure as you're fulfilling, the Indiegogo is getting done before the Kickstarter, or vice versa.
Yeah. And that is how we do it. What's that?
Definitely do it as a campaign. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And then get on a bunch of the Indiegogo creator streams and stuff.
Okay. And just let people know about
the shit out of it. Yeah. Just like you would have to do this one. Basically, you're going to promote the shit out of this one, and then you're going to go over there and promote the shit out of it. So then you're looking at, instead of doing like 30 days nonstop, now you're 60 days nonstop. 60 days. No big deal.
Yeah, it's a job though, man.
You got a thick head of hair. You're good.
Totally.
Get that out there, bro. Reach the widest audience as possible. Mm-hmm. We are capitalists.
I love it. Yeah, no, it's good. It's my wife is going to hate you, but I love this advice.
Me too. Yeah. They did it to her.
Well, when you keep getting more and more famous, right? Yeah. Then they're not going to hate as much.
That's right. It's true. It's true.
Well, I got a funny story because I think the campaign's doing pretty good because my wife, it came up that I bought $300 worth of ammo Saturday. And it came up on her thing, and all of a sudden I walk in, and my wife's college roommate and her family came up, and her husband and her family came up to spend the weekend with us. And so me and Tony, my pal, went out shopping, and I'm like, "Hey, you want to go to Dark Storm Industry, which is the local gun shop?" And they had ammo, which is impossible to find now. So we had 9mm ammo, so I could buy 8 boxes, or I bought whatever I bought, and I bought 8 buy. So it cost me like $300. So she's like, "You spent $300 on cigars?" Right. And right. For some reason, she thought it was cigars. And it bothered her so much, I guess, that she told her roommate and then my nephew, and they all were waiting for me when I got home. I said, "No, I bought ammo." And she just goes, Oh. So I'm like, campaign must be doing pretty good then.
Yeah, must be doing all right.
She didn't. So sorry.
She's just glad it wasn't wasted on cigars.
I know. Cigars, that's one thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I got plenty of cigars. So yeah, I found ammo, Lee. 9mm, baby.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome. So what do you have down the road after this, Clay?
Yes.
Yeah. So after this, I'm waiting on like 92 boxes of Nightmare Theater to arrive. That's the horror anthology I co-edited last year. That's supposed to arrive at my house, I think, next week. So I'm going to be shipping those out. Then I'm going to go on vacation. And in August, once the kids are back in school, we'll probably be doing the final volume of Deadskins.
Nice.
So we're going to wrap things up there. And then I've probably used a little more Nightmare Theater. I think we're going to maybe do a smaller version of that, but maybe more frequently. Then we can collect into a bigger book further down the road. And then I got another book, a little something else I'm working on that I'll probably launch later this year too, kind of like a little sword and sorcery thing. That's kind of it's very different from this, but it's sort of scratching another itch I have.
Nice, awesome, man. Well, keep us in the loop so when you have other stuff going on, we can get you back on to chat about it.
I will.
And you were talking about the last book. You sent that book to the printer in January, right?
Yeah.
That book was ready to go, and either with COVID or overseas, and finally
all of the above.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's finally getting here, and it was like Chinese New Year. I think things shut down for a little bit, and then then there was like a container shortage, and then the ports were congested, and then it's crazy. I sent that book to them like literally like right after the new year. Wow. And they've had it, for this long. It's taken this long to get here.
I think it's about time you keep it away from them Chinese communists, and I think you put good old USA.
I know. I really wanted to print in the USA, or at the very least in North America. And we did good numbers on that book, but you know what? But I also, like, it was really important to me that we pay the contributors and that we pay them like a decent rate. And so in order to do that, it just with what we raised, we couldn't print in the US. So, but maybe I'll make that like a feature of the next campaign, like to just say like, look, if we reach this goal, you know, we can keep it in the US. You'll get your books faster.
Your book a lot faster. Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there are definitely benefits to it for sure.
Make it a stretch goal.
Yeah. I think that's for sure what we're going to do next time. Cause I mean, even in Canada, like I had another quote from Canada that I was like, oh, this is a pretty good quote. Like, I think I'll do that. At least, you know, it's in North America. Like it'll get here a little faster. And then the guy got back to me and he was like, oh, wait a minute. I quoted you for black and white. So let me get you my color numbers. And they were horrible. And it was just like, yeah, I can't do that. It's not going to happen. So we did wind up having to print overseas, and the printer did a great job. They sent samples. It's a beautiful book, but it does take a long time to get here, and I would just much prefer to keep it local.
Yeah, definitely. And everyone out there, do the same as always, as we ask. If you can, if you like the project, back it. Otherwise, you know, if the money is not there this month, we get it. So you can always share it. Share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever you're doing. Even if you're a fellow streamer, reach out to Clay, have him on the show. Help promote indie comics. Let's keep this golden age of independent creating thriving. So I definitely, Clay, it's been so much fun chatting with you, dude. You're such a good time. You're a funny dude. I'm going to back this myself because this is just crazy. Man. This is just crazy and weird, you know, and thanks, I love the idea of it. And man, that Grindhouse, you got me sold on that Grindhouse effect, man. I think this is going to be a fun book to read. And I recommend you out there too, if that's your thing. I mean, I'm sold myself. Billy's sold. Back the book. Back the book. Thanks for the support, guys. That you're a backer.
Dan Mendoza too. I gotta back him.
I'm gonna
Sugar
go
Pop 3. Yep. Head on over to Dan Mendoza. Check out Sugar Pop 3, and hit one of the tiers where you can get some of the other Sugar Pop issues. You know, get yourself caught up. And again, 2 great creators tonight. Clay, thank you so much for coming on. Billy, thanks, as always, it's a great time. And please, everyone, tomorrow night, if you want to hang out, we've got the Weekend Pop with myself, Jennifer Van Danzel, Jeff Grizz. The Grizz Meister will be on.
Grizz is in. The Grizz.
Adam Lawson.
Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be a good time. It'll be a good time. So again, you where are you gonna be, Billy?
This weekend? No, this weekend. Debbie and I are going to our first Comic-Con in over a year and a half. We're going to the Garden State Comic Fest in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and it's gonna be great. See some old friends and chill out in Jersey, man. See a Comic-Con.
Nice. Are you gonna be there for 3 days?
I think we're going to be there Friday and Saturday, and we might go. We right now we have a family thing Sunday, so we'll be there early. Depending what time it starts, or we might just have to go. We might have to just leave. You know, might not be there Sunday because we do have a family thing. So,
nice.
But it's cool, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, everyone, have yourselves a great night. If you're going to be at the convention, say hi to Billy. If you're not going to be at the convention, say hi to Clay, because he's not going to be at the convention.
I won't be there.
Neither will Nile. But, if you want to shoot us a message to say hi, we'll appreciate it. So, everyone, have yourselves a great night, and we will see you all on the next Crowdfunding Comics. Peace.
Hey everyone. Thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.